Stranded. I'm cheering for Stranded and Damo. So already I'm losing one of my guys. The next battle is Apathy versus Esoteric. Dell versus John Connor, and Self-Titled versus Jean Grey. Let's get the festivities started with the first battle of the evening. It is Damo. I've worked a lot with Damo. He's a great guy. Stranded, I'm new to, but I think Damo is a powerhouse lyrically. I gotta change these comments or move these screens. Let's just get that right there. Get that right there. You guys can't see it, but I'm changing shit. Sorry guys, this isn't working out very well of a start, is it? But that's okay.
You have to build up a little bit of a suspense. This is a great show.
I'm just getting the cameras set up so we can see Chuck, because right now Chuck's whole face is fucking covered. That's good enough. We can do that. That'll work. That's good enough for now. It doesn't have to be perfect. The first battle that we got, guys, is Stranded versus Damo. This is Stranded. It is pronounced.
That's perfect.
Someone. He had a pronunciation of some looks like some Japanese lettering. This was called. Oh man. Oh boy, ye boy, or something. Do you guys remember what he said? He said it on Discord. Can't remember.
I don't know.
Anyway, this is Stranded. Let's do it.
Who goes there? All indigo and bone, the soul's red. She could be on a fire planet and there be a cold air. The express tone of the resplendent dynamism that own wears. A majestic glow somehow hidden from most stares. It's despicable how such a vision is interested almost nowhere. But don't be so impatient, there's no weight that the pendulum won't bear. The glint of an unknown glare will find its place. Despite the time it takes, it will ply its way to the other side of space, where most certainly the most discerning of eyes awaits. And the wolfish thirst of such a host exerts a sublime embrace. Peace to the existence of magnificence so masterful, I give being permitted to witness such creatures my utmost gratitude. I walk into a vertically established pelagic pool anytime I imagine a world that flourishes fast aloof. The casual realization of holographic roots concretized by the time they mature and amass their fruit. Two serpents in a circuitous chiropractic loop, a metaphor symbolizing the frequencies rise to a pyroclastic roof. Love is a language spoken with monosyllabic use that somehow achieves the ultimate polysyntactic truth. Depth that would surpass cascading black holes inflating, a flame that burns more sure than that of all the souls in Hades. The perpetual path of gas that clouds of mass inhaling the showers back from what's corroding on the ground when acid raining. My origin is in the stars, brick mauling eyed philosopher, women of the occult. My sky is made of gossamer, although insubstantiality is not what I observe. I sit still on a spiraling earth, not quite inert, further into a sea of which I cannot usurp. No matter how much I drink, I can never satisfy my thirst. What pretty creatures coil in the soil of pain, the infinity that stirs in an arboreal grave. An enduring harlequin voice ascends from its immortal remains. A endless iridescent whispers with my forest ablaze. Hongo Sagrado, white shadows, voices of birds, both ignite a vast glow that's warm to discern. I spiral through a convoluted vortical worm, only to be at its point of origin. Once I emerge, the aura of an auroboric sun doesn't blur. It radiates more than it burns, plays undeterred. My darkness grows, parts unknown, but my heart's the glow. For who else will light the way when shadow walks alone? Sail the spiral naturally, don't resist the descent. Go inside yourself with optimistic intent. Survey a dream realm, wander conscious within. Symbolic psycho magic, arcing cryptic imprints. A solemn mystic's lens squints. What does it see? Whatever lies within his heart, what does it seek? Nothing in particular, it hunts on instinct. This God is all that holds significance. The blood that it drinks, all the things that matter most to him that course through his veins. His foremost gratitude is shown in hail, sun, snow, and rain. Annotated resonance, mantric halo specialist. His love routinely expands in waves of relevance. A walk in the cold, an autumn stroll as his heart unfolds. Sometimes envelopes are required where his tsunamis go. Elements of fire, smoke can filter everything. Remarkable aspects see themselves revealed through every strain. A band plays in a room, located on the moon, rotating a cocoon of a plant, pacing its bloom. Uzumaki gold, evolution, Fibonacci code. My treasure truth bestowed by psilocybin, interlocking souls, eventful arising. The point at which worlds begin colliding. However, it's less of a collision, more gentle bonding. Ever since they were tied, she's been trying to winterize him, preparing for a cold he's always known would not exist inside him. For she provides a warmth, ignites a torch so bright that it should blind him. But that's alright, you see my much more when you pinch your eyelids. Such vivid silence is the premise for a mystic's guidance. I walk into the jaws of them tomorrows with strict defiance. All the wishes I make are reserved for someone else. I don't wish for anything that would only serve myself. I will never long to receive a gain that results in someone else suffering some sort of loss in the exchange. When there are others that are involved, and that's how you go about getting what you want. It wipes the magic off. I'd rather be deprived if that's the cost. If you think that's fine, then you imagine wrong and don't realize how whack you are. Perpetuation of behavior of a typical human. The sacrificial nature of the alchemy forsaken as they surrender their blueprint and slip into a progressively disorienting illusion. I prefer to be immersed in an exemplary trueness, in the heart of which all of sacred geometry's root is. A metaphor for nature constantly blooming, molecules shaping things by innately spiraling to them. Sorcerers procure what they wish to accrue through the power of intent and confusion. I myself was charged by sigils upon the eyes of a contemporary mutant, providing me with vision that presents a more considerable future. I'm appreciative of the gifts given by these wizardry users.
I mean, fucking bar heavy. There was that kind of high-end kind of background harp style sound that you hear was the only really variation in the beat, which kind of messed me up for a little bit. It took me about, like, honestly, about 32 bars to really settle into a flow and start listening to what he was saying. I had trouble finding a theme. It was a lot of, like, single bar statements, like a million of them, like a whole bunch of them. It was hard to find. Maybe I was just not zoning in enough, but I couldn't find like a cohesive theme throughout the bars other than just like lyrical fitness, having a good time, and fucking shredding the shit out of it. That must have been 100 bars. That was insane. I'm going to give it an 8.2. Excited to see what Damo brings. LP, what do you say?
All right. Who picked that? Do we know
that
who
was
I don't...
who that was
AK?
AK.
Wow.
AK and he's the one who introduced me to Stranded on Reaction Radio.
All right. Wow. Yeah. Great. Thank you. No, I really, really like that. It was hard to follow.
It's kind of hard to find his tracks. It's kind of there. He's
all right.
incognito.
Well, then we have a diamond in the rough. Then something you have to search for, and I love that. I mean, it was excellent. It was excellent. It was hard to follow. I feel like it was going from like celestial elements and then coming down to earthly elements, and then like in and out between. But it was hard to follow. It was really beautifully done. I'd have to listen to it again to get the full picture.
Yeah, again and again.
But the music was so beautiful. It reminded me of something, you know. It was just exceptional. So in the vein of MC Olympics, I don't know how it's going to hold up against Damo. And
I gotta change my score.
I mean, for me personally, I would give this a 9.7. I want to hear it again and again and again. In the context here, for a battle, it's going to bring it down a notch, man. I am going to give it a 9, though. I do feel like it's 9 territory for all the elements of the song.
I'm going up to an 8.6. Chuck, what do you say?
Okay. So I appreciate what he was trying to do, but I don't think it was effectively accomplished. It felt like there was a couple of kind of ideas that he was getting across, and when those came across, I think they were pretty powerful, but I think each one of those ideas almost kind of just spent too much time making them like excessively complicated to digest. And the rhyming and the word choice was cool, but when you make it kind of too dense like that, then you lose what you're trying to say.
Right. And
so I feel like the ideas that he was trying to get across were getting lost in the complexity of how he was delivering them. And, you know, and so like, I appreciate what he was trying to do, but I think each individual idea that was getting conveyed, a lot of them were getting overcomplicated to the point of losing what those ideas were.
Yeah. I had real trouble following it.
Yeah.
And for that, I give it a 7.5. I think there's a lot of potential there for it to be a lot better, but I feel like, the skill is apparent, but when you put it together in a track that way, it doesn't deliver what I think the ideas don't come across well.
As profound as he would have hoped they would have, maybe.
I mean, I don't know, maybe that's exactly what he meant, but for me, it's like each individual idea just gets lost in the complexity of how it's trying to get said.
Right. Well, you know what? 86% in the chat want that on the playlist. So, Ignacio, if you're watching, that is going on the playlist. Next, the battler we got is an old friend of mine who I've been trying to get a hold of and bring out of retirement. Don't know if he's been into too much music recently. His name is Damo, and I met Damo through Spitboss back in the day, Cannabis's affiliated site where he hosted artists to network together. And I create a lot of music, and 6 or 7 of those tracks was with Damo. I bring out the beast in him like an exorcist is a quote from one of his bars in one of my songs. This is Damo. Hopefully enjoy it. Stranded, you got a tough battle coming up. This is from Declassified, Simplex.
Time and time again they rhyme about the same old shit. And when it comes to battling, they don't want it. When it's showtime, MCs, they don't want to fight. They start bitches and why haven't I been time and time again they rhyme about the same old shit. And when it comes to battling, they don't want it. When it's showtime, MCs, they don't want to fight. They start bitches and why haven't I been nice.
This razor blade of grip's not to shave your faces with you and your DJ's not a crew, it's just a gay relationship. Anybody saying I'm not Aussie rap's god is lying like the person that told MC Trey she's not whack was. On the effing devil, I'll never settle. I'll get the MC deaf to highest massive C's cholesterol levels. Want peace? I'll give you a piece of my mind to start a war. You're dope as fuck, yeah, writing rhymes that aren't as raw. The only song your fans are feeling on your shit is the outro, cause it signifies it's almost finished and not cause it sounds dope. You couldn't sell out for money even if you wanted to. You must rap for the love cause it can't be for the dollars, dude. Last to leave and first to bust, you're a bunch of nervous fucks. I've got rappers so depressed a haircut would perk 'em up. No labels are better. I'm so dope the stealth mag should just be 90 pages of my rhymes stapled together.
Time and time again they rhyme about the same old shit. And when it comes to battling, they don't want it. When it's showtime, MCs, they don't want to fight. They start bitches and why haven't I been time and time again they rhyme about the same old shit. And when it comes to battling, they don't want it. When it's
Tough, man.
MCs,
This is
they
now
don't
feeling
wanna
the
fight.
pressure.
They start bitches and why haven't I been nice.
I'll make a set some credit, breaking several records. I'm so raw I could bust in a bird's face and get her pregnant. Your production is dope, your beats they're mad honest. The only problem with your album is that you rap on it. I use my lyrics as an example of what's mad tight. I use your rhyme as a guide for what not to rap like. Write them so underground that I can tunnel down for an hour with my head and busted out into a Russian town. I watch makers precision with the statements I've written. Call me Heath Ledger, get up in my face and I'm spitting. Know that it's dope while you're whacking it up like Greg Fleet. I'm not talking figuratively when I say you wreck beats. I kick rhymes better than your writtens when I bust breeze. Culture at King's Fall should be a whole CD of just me. I'm like a commodity up in this microphone booth. How can you be ill when you're like D12 with no proof?
Time and time again they rhyme about the same old shit. And when it comes to battling, they don't want it. When it's showtime, MCs, they don't want to fight. They start bitches and why haven't I been time and time again they rhyme about the same old shit. And when it comes to battling, they don't want it. When it's showtime, MCs, they don't want to fight. They start bitches and why haven't I been nice.
While you're rhyming a whack kid, your release is about as anticipated as fucking Ivan Milatz is. The crowd asking you to stop's only time they've got their hands up. We got off on the wrong foot like that Quinnipiac doing stand up. Secondary colours, you're not bright, you're the dullest. At least I've covered the rednecks like Johnny Farnham's mullet. And very rarely will you hear a rapper be this honest. I don't hate the world, just everyone that lives on it. And I'm a demon that spawned through the semen of form with a pair of claws to leave you in 4 pieces or more. The illest carnivore, the walks that you ever saw. Get you banging heads more than pachycephalosaurs. All you old school rappers think you're stopping on who? I'm 5 years younger but been rapping longer than you. I swear my full MC name was Damo's got killer raps. Your lead singles wouldn't have made the cut of my shit as filler tracks. When I'm speaking my verse, it's like a demon is cursed. Leave you submerged in a sea of words. Think you can surf? You're completely mesmerised in my presence I saw. Leave you speechless like deaf mutes accepting awards. What you've got in your book, your poof is not any good. I'd tell you to suck my dick, but you probably would. You'll have Peter Andre bagging your busted ego. You'll get Yahoo serious like, where the fuck did he go? Step to me, you'll lose rep, get fucked out of the group sex battle. You'd lose a battle to Fubex over IQ test. I'm bringing hate to to new crews, you're slinging fake as boo-boo. Fucking lyrics bores, does more shows in a state than you do. Why do you think I did an album without features from no pricks? I did a collab with myself and now shine myself on my own shit. I'm one of them grown-ups that goes out to embarrass children. I'm tired of the Porsche to Rossi for get loose like Paris Hilton. I must have done something pretty messed up in my past life. I've got something ill to get off my chest like Glenn McGrath's wife. Mix a bang and beat with a Damo rhyme to make it hot. The industry's so shit a Victorian cop wouldn't take a shot.
I mean, I'm biased. I feel like Damo's best verses are on my track with him. Best tracks. To be honest, man, I've been listening to Damo for, you know, we're talking 15 years now. I've known of this MC. And he hasn't put out much. I've heard better than this. This is not the best Damo track in my opinion. You know, some of the unnecessary vulgarities maybe didn't age well. This is pretty old, right? Like this is like fucking probably at least 12 or 13 years old. I'm gonna give it. I mean, it wasn't the strongest thing I've heard from him. If you want to listen to a good song from Damo, listen to Rhyme Animal with Me, Him, and Passionate. The MC like that. That's fucking savage Damo right there. I feel like if we get this guy, if we can locate this guy, I know I can motivate him to get back behind the mic again. You know, just think if we would have had Damo releases for the last 13 years, where he'd be now. I want to bring that out in him again. I can't wait to work with Damo again. I'm gonna give this an 8. You know, I'll listen to it because he's my buddy. Or former buddy. Yeah, it's an 8. What are you saying, LP? Yeah,
I carry not as greatly as you, but an element of bias from the Spit Boss days, certainly. He's an LMC. He was savage with some of these bars. Some of them I thought were entertaining. They're pretty funny. So, yeah, I mean, it was entertaining, all things considered. It was a decent battle track. I agree. I think this is 8 territory just comparatively. So, ooh.
I'm going Stranded.
Yeah, Stranded takes this battle.
Yeah, I voted for Stranded. Chuck, what are you saying?
So I give, and I don't know, maybe I'm just particularly harsh tonight. I don't know. That could be. But
you were sick for the last 2 weeks. You might be in a bad mood.
I don't know. But this gets a respectable 7 for me. I think his delivery and his aggression was nice, and it was pretty clear what he was trying to say, you know, and the bars were nice, but you know, he was saying the same thing over and over and over and over. You know, it was just like it was like one, you know, singular thought that was just. It was a whole bunch of different ways to say, like, you know, I'm dope and you suck. And okay, yeah, like that's cool, but you know, kind of said that, you know, basically in every single bar. You know, like I need more than that. So yeah. You know, for a flex track, I need a little more in the messaging than just that, you know, and it was just said repeatedly in a lot of different ways, but it was really just the same thing. And so that's why it just gets the respectable 7 for me. So between the two of these, Strand.
And that is what the crowd is saying. 70% say AK with Stranded is going to the finals. Congratulations, AK. Thank you, Paul Sample. I love the sentiment.
Yeah, thank you both.
Cannabis once said to me, or who was it? No, it was Shan51 once said to me, I enjoy the fervor with which you get down. Paul Sample, that is exactly how I feel about you, brother. Straight from Shan51, legendary UK Ripper, and taking a stand in the back of Cannabis right now, but that's unrelated. So guys, that is the first battle. Once again, AK with Stranded is going to the finals. The next battle that we got, guys, is 81 Malters with Esoteric. This one is called Mike Mastery versus Dom D Cypher Apathy. Oh shit. This is the formula featuring J Live. Oh, we got a collaboration. Interesting choice. 81 Malters, Esoteric. Let's get into it right now.
Because here it comes again.